So I figured something out during the week. I've been gone for a while. I haven't posted content, but this thing I know is gonna change you guys' life and just at least change the way that you look at things. So I've been going through some stuff, and there's a degree of separation that needs to happen from personal life to YouTube, social media life. I believe, anyways. And so I've been going through some stuff, and recently, conversations and experiences have led me to discover the journey of honesty and truth, you guys. Oh, and this is a good one. I got a good video for you guys. You know me, I'm not gonna just get you some off off the rails Oxford level speech. That's just not me. I would love to do it. I can understand it. I love drawing content and information from it, and I'm by no means am not disregarding it. What I'm trying to say, you guys, is you're gonna understand what I'm about to say. All right, I'm gonna make this simple. So, especially when it comes to just dating and everything, you guys, like, look, honesty, man. And before I show you guys this video, I just want to kind of get a foundation so we can all come to an understanding of what honesty means, right? So I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna say three things actually. I'm gonna tell you what I think honesty was, and I'll also tell you what it is, what the average person think honesty is, and then what honesty actually is, right? All right. So first off, when it comes to honesty, you guys, I thought that what's the opposite of honesty is a lie, and so it just meant kind of just telling the truth of the situation at the time. Hey, did you go eat those cookies? And I know I just ate those cookies. No, I didn't eat those cookies. That's a lie, right? You're not being honest right there, right? Or you just tell them like flat out, like, yeah, I did. I cheated on you. I cheated on you. I did. You're being honest in that moment. You're telling the truth, actually. You're telling of what happened. But honesty is so much deeper than that. And being honest and being truthful, it's adjective and a verb. Now, I just thought about this, but those are like truth and honesty. They're in unique situations as it's a verb, meaning it can be a state of being, and you can do this, as well as it can be an adjective to describe somebody and describe a thing. That thing is honest. She's honest. He is honest. Now, people typically do the verb and do not and try to be the adjective. They don't want to be an honest person. They're conveniently honest. They choose circumstances and where they're honest at. And I did the exact same thing. And it wasn't until I was actually able to truly like understand that there's a difference between being honest and doing in like doing the act of honesty, if that makes sense. Now, I'm not gonna play the video, you guys, of where honesty came from, but like, let me just show you guys. All right, so I went ahead. I mean, I'm gonna just go ahead and do the video. So, and I took the glasses off too because I didn't realize how shiny they were, man. I know they was looking fly, but yeah. Anyways, all right, y'all. So let's go ahead and just watch the videos, you guys. They're short, so here you go.
Honesty refers to a facet of moral character and connotes positive and virtuous attributes such as integrity, truthfulness, straightforwardness, including straightforwardness of conduct, along with the absence of lying, cheating, theft, etc. Furthermore, honesty means being trustworthy, loyal, fair, and sincere. Honesty is valued in many ethnic and religious cultures. Honesty is the best policy is a proverb of Benjamin Franklin. However, the quote "honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom" is attributed to Thomas Jefferson, as used in a letter to Nathaniel Bacon. Others have noted, however, that too much honesty might be seen as undisciplined openness. For example, individuals may be perceived as being too honest if they honestly express negative opinions of others, either without having been asked their opinion, or having been asked in a circumstance where the response would be trivial.
All right, so as you guys can see there, it said honesty means all of these things. It includes all of these things. It's not just one thing, and that's an issue that a lot of us have, right? And let's go ahead and watch this video here. Straightforward. That's a huge issue that a lot of us have. It means all of those things, not conveniently choosing.
The checkers game where grandson and granddad will bond.
A basic distinction in humans is between those who are straightforward to deal with and those who are, as we tend to be reminded whenever we interact with them, repeatedly tricky or complicated to handle. What makes straightforward people gratifying to be around isn't so much that their positions and intentions are always inherently unproblematic. It's that we happen to know exactly what the issues are from the start. There is therefore no need to guess, decode, untangle, unscramble, or translate. There are no sudden surprises or revolutions in perspective. If these straightforward types don't want to do something, they will politely and in good time explain that it's really not for them. If they're unhappy with our behavior, they won't smile sweetly while developing noxious stores of envy or hatred in the recesses of their minds. They will immediately provide a gentle but accurate statement of how we are frustrating them. If they're worried a project is going awry, they won't pretend that all is well until a catastrophe can no longer be denied. If they're attracted to someone, they will find charming, kind, and inoffensive ways of making their feelings clear. And in bed, they may want to please, but they can also be honest and unashamed about what actually pleases them. The problem with complicated people is that they are painfully unsure about the legitimacy of their own desires, which renders them unable to let the world know what they truly want and feel. They may appear to agree with everything we're saying, but it emerges very far down the line that they had a host of reservations that require an age to uncover and resolve. They will ask you if you'd like another slice of cake when it turns out that they are pining for one. They will swear that they want to join you for the dinner you'd suggested, when in reality they'd been aching for an early night. They will give every impression of being happy with you while crying inside. They will say sorry when they want you to apologize. They feel overlooked but won't ever push themselves forward or raise a complaint. They're longing to be understood but never speak. When they're attracted to someone, the only outward evidence might be a few sarcastic comments, leaving the object of their affections bemused or unimpressed. Around sex, they go along with what they feel might be normal as opposed to what actually interests them. What could explain such confusing complexity? The root cause is poignant. It springs not from evil or inherent manipulativeness, but from fear. The fear of how an audience might respond were one's true intentions to be known. There is, as ever, likely to be a childhood origin to this pattern of behavior. A child becomes complicated, that is, underhand, roundabout, or even deceitful, when it's given the impression by its earliest caregivers that there is no room for its honesty. One can imagine a child whose needs for another biscuit, for a run round the garden, for help with homework, or for a chance not to see Granny, might have been received with irritation or open anger. It never quite knew when its parents would get annoyed or explode, or why. Or else a child might have sensed that a parent would be unbearably saddened if it revealed too many of its authentic aspirations. Why would one directly say how one felt or what one wanted if the result were to be shouting, tears, or a complaint from a loved but fragile grown-up that this was a betrayal or all simply too much? And so the child grew into an adult expert at speaking in emotional code. They became someone who prefers always to imply rather than state, who planes the edge of every truth, who hedges their ideas, who's given up trying to say anything that its audience might not already want to hear. Someone who lacks any courage to articulate their own convictions or to make any even slightly risky bid for the affection of another person. Fortunately, none of us are fated to be eternally complicated. we can untangle ourselves by noticing and growing curious about the origins of our habitual evasiveness and reluctant slyness. We can register how little of our truth was originally acceptable to those who brought us into the world. Simultaneously, we can remind ourselves that our circumstances have changed. The dangers that gave birth to our coded manner of communicating have passed. No one is now going to shout at us or feel inexplicably hurt like they once did. Or if they do, we have agency. We can, as a last but crucial resort, walk away. We can use the freedoms of adulthood to dare to own up to more of who we actually are. We can also recognize that our complicated behavior doesn't in fact please people as we might have hoped. Most of the people we deal with would far rather be frustrated head-on than sold a fine tale and then have to suffer disappointment in gradual doses. Human interaction is inherently filled with a risk of conflict. We are never far from misaligned goals and divergent desires. However, the straightforward people among us have known enough love and acceptance early on to be able to bear the danger of ruffling a few feathers. They invest their energies in trying to deliver their truths with thoughtful diplomacy, rather than in burying them badly beneath temporary and saccharine smiles. We will discover simple communication when we can accept that what we want is almost never impossible for others to bear. It is the cover-up that always maddens and pains.
Did you know that we work with businesses?
Yeah, so man, this made so many connections and was so like shit poignant to me in my own life, you guys. And not some. I know this had to have touched some of you guys, and I know you thought some connections that you seen, some experiences, stuff like that, y'all. Man, this is crazy. So I also use this to kind of just preface the video on World Star Hip Hop that I did a reaction to, you guys. Maybe this is what she experienced, but she was not being honest, you guys, because straightforwardness is included in honesty. And I know a lot of y'all don't do that shit. I know a lot of us do that. I wasn't doing that shit. You may think of some moments where you may have been straightforward or something like that, but it includes a lot of that, you guys. So hope this video kind of gave a little bit of a preface into the World Star video, you guys. Anyways, let's get to it.
What today?
Aaliyah?
Aaliyah, and what's her name?
Justin.
Are you guys loyal to each other?
I'm loyal.
All right, I have a little loyalty test for you guys, okay? You guys mind switching phones with each other for 45 seconds and checking each other's messages for 45 seconds. Is that okay? Okay, stop real quick. Is that okay?
No, that's not cool with me.
Well, why not? Why? 45 seconds? I'm checking.
No.
What? He said it was cool. 45 seconds.
45 seconds.
45 seconds. Look, I'm on his side right now. Why not though?
Because, like, for what?
Just for it's a loyalty test. So I'm at the loyalty check. Make sure you're only exclusively talking to my mans right here. What do you think loyalty is?
I just feel like
What do you think loyalty is though?
loyalty is like being honest.
All right, honesty. Okay, so are you only talking to?
Like-
So listen. Are you only talking to him?
No.
Wait, do you know this?
I don't know this.
You're not only talking to him.
Alright, you guys, so I want you to pay specific attention to, and I'm not going to go off on her like that, but I just want to talk, like, this is what the average person does, and this is what they say, right here, at this moment right here, you guys. Let's play this back real quick.
I just feel like
What do you think loyalty is though?
loyalty is like being honest.
She said loyalty is being honest. Loyalty is being honest. Now, I could talk about how she just said that she's loyal, and she just said loyalty is being honest, but she just didn't tell the truth. She didn't know that. Like, and here's the deal. Let's say he didn't even ask the question if she was talking to people, right? Now, that's the stance that I used to take. I'm just not going to tell you anything until you ask the question. I was honest. No, you're not. Being honest, you guys, is being straightforward with not even just the circumstance, but with the way that you conduct. Is having integrity. And the word integrity came from the word integer. And an integer is not a fraction. It's a whole. So integrity has a quality of being a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I learned this shit, I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'll show you guys, like, it's the School of Life, and it was this thing on YouTube, man. I'm about to show you guys real quick, bro. But like, this shit just crazy. When I was looking at it and talking to I was having a conversation about this, you guys, like, it just didn't dawn on me for real, because in my mind I'm like, I'm trying to be honest. I am trying to. I told you the truth. I didn't do XYZ, and it's like, but I wasn't honest. Is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, how there's two words, affected and effect, how they have different meanings. The A, affect, and the E, affect, they have different affect with the A means to afflict you with something. Like, I'm afflicting you with the disease. I threw the coronavirus at you with my finger, afflicted on you, and now you got it. I've afflicted you with it. And an effect is like what you receive from something, like a side effect, side effect. Now I'm gonna take this Tylenol, I'm gonna get nauseous. I took the walk, now I'm feeling lazy. I'm drinking some lean, now it's got me hazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the effects versus effects. Honesty, being honest. Being honest and being honest. Right? I'm being honest in the moment. I'm being honest. Right now, I'm being honest. I'm telling you the truth. But I'm being honest, meaning that the way that I conduct my life, the way that I talk, the way that I move, everything is just straightforward. It's full of integrity. It's no deceit, no lies, no omission of the truth in the things that I do and the way that I move. That's being honest, right? This is something we majorly lack in this generation. Generation meaning like everyone now. Just pretty much just lots, damn near everyone right now. We have, especially in the Western world, have an issue and do not understand what honesty is. We've been so distracted from what honesty is. We think that everything is all fair and games when it comes to dating, and you wonder why you don't receive the things that you want from people. It's because somewhere deep down, there's something about them is just like, man, I don't trust them. I don't trust you. You have that feeling about people right now. It's like, yo, I like Garrett, but I just don't trust the guy, man. Like, he's cool. I don't mind eating with him. He brings up some really good topics and some bring good points when we're having huddles and meetings, but it's just, I don't know if it's his tone of voice. Maybe it's the style. It's just something about him. And you know what that something is that a lot of people talk about? It's that honesty factor, you guys. Bam, man. I'm fucking creating shit here, you guys. Like, it is. Think about it. Just think about it. Think about people that you just can't quite put on about them. Like, they talk good, they dress nice, they compose themselves well. You've seen them interact in interactions and stuff, and you just like, man, there's just something about this person I don't, just ain't right. I just don't trust it. And it's because you can feel a little air of ulterior motives. You can feel that the way that they probably act different in a different situation than what they're showing now. Now there's degrees of it. A person can still be very present and be very like genuine in the moment and still move a different way, two-faced or some shit like that. And that's how I've been, man. And it's like, oh my God, like I didn't even realize it like that. I thought that every situation requires a different approach to it, which it does. But there's still levels to it. There's undisciplined and then there's disciplined honesty, you guys. Undisciplined honesty and disciplined honesty. And what she just practiced right there was the deceitful honesty. That's the honesty that puts on that face saying that I'm upfront with you, but I'm gonna lie and like in the way that I conduct. So it's just, and man.
Honesty. Okay, so are you only talking to? So listen. Are you only talking to him?
No.
Wait, do you know this?
I don't know this.
You're not only talking to him.
And see, people would associate that with being honest. She's like, I'm honest. I was honest. But he didn't know up front. And it's about conducting yourself in an honest manner, being upfront with the way that you move. She had the opportunity to be honest, but she was conveniently honest, which is probably the most dangerous thing that you can do. Because now, like a straightforward person would just tell you, like, look, I'm in it for this, I'm in it for that, and I'm in it to quit it. Whereas someone who is conveniently honest, they're playing the game, a deceptive game. They're pulling you along for a moment, and it was hard for me to even realize that was just something that I was doing. It's just thought I'd make a video about that, you guys. Like, and let me show y'all real quick what I'm talking about when it comes to where I was watching the video about honesty and stuff, you guys. Look at this video. Look at this video. What is honesty? Right here, the first video right here. What is honesty? Watch this video and they tell you what honesty means. And then when you type in how to be straightforward, School of Life video will come up right here. Watch this, you guys. Those two videos will put everything in order. And I watched those videos and I couldn't believe it, you guys. I was like, oh my God, like there's levels to this shit. And honesty is a dangerous word when used in an inappropriate manner, in an ignorant manner. This can change your life, you guys. After you watch that too, watch this. Watch this. Honest TED Talk. Watch this. This girl right here was talking, and it helped. She reminded me of this girl I know in my life right now, you guys, and it just, man, it could change your life. Who knows? So that's where I'm at right now, you guys. I hope this video did something, change a little bit, man. Just look into it, you know. Maybe I'm not all the way wrong on some shit, you know. Maybe I might have something to say. Let me know though. Let me know what you guys think about that, y'all. I'll probably do some more content. No, I'm going to do some more content coming soon with some reaction videos, especially going into some more Kevin Samuel stuff, going into just things we seeing out in the world and whatnot. But, you know, things come first. I'm trying to go into the IT field, actually, and I'm still reading some more books, you guys. So I'll do some content on that, y'all. But anyway, check it out. See you later.